Well, reading books, it can be a way to learn about different cultures, ideas, and identities, but not everyone feels that those books should be accessible to all. Paul Drews reports on the efforts of Banned Books Week to draw attention to literary censoring.
It's pretty easy to check out copies of Kurt Vonnegut's Slaughterhouse-Five at Hawaii libraries, but there are efforts to ban this book and hundreds of others at several libraries across the U.S.
In Florida and in Texas, there's books disappearing from school shelves, so that's really concerning because we think that parents should have a say in what their children have access to and not just some unilateral decision that's making books disappear.
Books being challenged are not just classics that may have graphic descriptions of war or sex. They're also ones focused on LGBTQ themes, or race, or marginalized populations.
Throughout history, those in power have tried to suppress books that reveal uncomfortable truths about racism, inequality, war, and government abuse.
We are seeing a trend on a nationwide level of more book challenges and censorship. We thought it was really important to get ahead of that in the state of Hawaii.
While Hawaii doesn't have any current challenges to books in libraries, there is concern censoring efforts across the country could ultimately limit views and voices here.
Every individual, they have a beating heart within them with a story to tell. And that story is worth sharing, and it's worth reading, and it's worth celebrating. And I would never want anybody to come and tell them that your story doesn't matter.
Banned Book Week is held to draw attention to the several cases being litigated around the country and increasing challenges to books in classrooms and libraries. But that's not all it aims to do.
Banned Books Week is more than just books, and that it's about our stories and our voices. And it's a really great time to open up this dialogue about intellectual freedom and the freedom to read.
Paul Drews, Island News.
Now, not everyone agrees. We talked with several Hawaii lawmakers, and Representative Garner Shimizu told us that when it comes to book access, his focus isn't on banning books, but on protecting parental rights. Now, he says, quote, parents have the fundamental right and responsibility to guide their children's moral and educational development. This includes having a voice when it comes to literature or materials that may be sexually explicit, suggestive, or age inappropriate. My concern lies in transparency and choice, making sure that parents are aware of the content being provided to their children and that they have the avenues to request alternatives if certain materials conflict with their family's values.